So today I'm going to show you how I made this rainbow 3D bloom tray. I'm actually using UltraCast from EliChem as my resin. As you just saw there, I waited for the resin to heat up. I usually like this resin to heat up to about 35 to 40 C, just because it gives it enough time to warm and kind of release some of the bubbles in it. This resin is actually my favorite resin to do 3D blooms in. I've just found over time that it just works really well for that, for the blooms, and that's why it's just my personal chosen favorite. I'm using the Geode tray that I received from Pouring Your Heart Out. This is the first time I've actually used this tray. It's quite large, and I actually like it because the mold lends to aid the movement in the design, and it holds I think a little bit over 600 grams of resin, which I actually divided it in two because I did back this with Namari gray from Eye Candy, which is a metallic gray. Sometimes when I back with black, I don't always get, like, I feel like my reds and my pinks and my orange don't translate well with a black background. Like, they kind of turn this funky brown, which I didn't want to do this time. And I'm using Octopus fluids. They're alcohol inks for my colors. I did red in the center with ladybug. It's Ladybug and Bloody Mary. For my orange, I did carrot. And all of the yellow centers are done with honey. The green is emerald, the blue is blueberry, the purple is plum, and then I also added a hot pink in there as well. And right here, I'm just dropping the alcohol inks, and I'm trying to kind of fill my tray so there isn't a whole bunch of gaps. And honestly, I didn't have the design planned out when I did it. I just started dropping inks, and then from there I just tried to figure out how I wanted to put it together. And I really love the Octopus fluids alcohol inks. You get a lot of great spread on there. They're kind of expensive, but I definitely think they're worth it. As you can see, they're spreading, and then also the colors that they give are super saturated, and they're my favorite, actually, alcohol inks to use. And I'm just trying to fill in the gaps. And I apologize too, my overhead light is shining right in the middle of my tray, which is I know it's tough to look at. I need to try to figure out how to get that off or move my working space. It's just really hard right now because it's winter, and I've had to go upstairs because it's warmer upstairs, and my resin just doesn't function the same when I normally work downstairs. But I work downstairs in the summer because I live in Vegas, and it's honestly super hot. Downstairs is always cooler, but it's often too cold for me to work with my resin in the winter time, so I have to take it upstairs. That's quite a bit warmer. And here I am swirling the colors before I drop the white. And I'm just swirling them just a little bit just to kind of blend them. And I kind of made them all in the same direction because I think that also helps with the movement in the final piece. And I use JustResin's titanium white. And I like to do my blooms with a popsicle stick, and I kind of lay the dashes down heavy, and then honestly just in a circular pattern. It reminds me actually when I used to draw. Sorry, I had a phone call, so I had to take it really quick when I was doing my voiceover. But what I was saying is it reminds me of when I was in high school and I used to draw flowers on my notebook, and how you would more or less draw a rose and you try to make the different petals that way. Anyway, I go ahead and I do that all the way around, and I do it for each flower that I created. Again, I use dashes that are pretty thick that you can see. I just kind of draw in the middle. And I will just let you guys watch this, and then I wait to do the final swirl on the inside piece, and I wait till the resin is sat maybe another half hour, 20 minutes. This UltraCast actually has a pretty long working time on it, but until I get some tension on my resin where it's like honey and it kind of stands up, because I feel if you wait for it to do that and then you do the swirl and you just take I use a bamboo stick or a toothpick, and you swirl the middle and then you kind of pick up on it, and you'll see you get the tension. That gives you that really cool 3D effect and gives you the depth of the middle of your flower. I've been so impatient in the past not to wait to do it, and I know it's hard to wait, but if you wait, it'll come out super cool. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this tray. It was a lot of fun to create. I did this for a rainbow, a little group I work with. We did a rainbow challenge, and this was my interpretation of the rainbow challenge. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy it and try it, and have a good day. Bye, all. So this is my rainbow challenge piece. This is what it looks like as a whole. And I just want to take you guys in for a zoom just so you can see the detailing and how it came out. Honestly, this piece has really great movement, if you can see it. I just really enjoy it. Almost looks like the flowers are unfolding when you look at it. It's pretty cool, or at least I think it's pretty cool. I'm actually quite pleased with this piece. So there you go.